Call a rookie mistake.
56.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, and he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
56-21.
On third down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Ito Smith there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, Redskins nothing. Matt Bosher to kick off for Atlanta.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyler Davison coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Now Haskins. And he's going to go down again. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th.
They'll indeed go for it with Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up second and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
On second and 7, Ryan. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, Falcon football. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. To throw is Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Whoosh.
It's hauled in by Hardy. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 21 yards away. And the Falcons push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Anderson, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Ryan now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Play 56. Hey, Silver. Hey, Foxtrot. 56.
Now Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan, throw left side complete. It's Hardy. That throw good for only a couple. That brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
17 yards that time at a Washington first.
That's good for a Washington Redskins first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first down, this is Geis. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
8 yards.
On second and 2, Haskins. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Well, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. We're out of time to change things. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Again on second and 10, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
To throw on third down. Haskins got an open man. It's Harmon. And he's got some space here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. 23 yards for the touchdown. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. but at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hardy. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Ryan to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. Looking deep for hoop. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Final play of the half, it's Haskins. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
51, Sam!
Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for them.
Has that happened to you before? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan, throw left side, complete. It's Hardy. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ryan now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That's complete, right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The blitz slant caught. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Reuben Foster picks it. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. This is Geis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
That's good for a Washington Redskins.
Kill. Whip.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Falcons' 42-yard line.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Quick 6, that's what they call us.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Redskins 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's Geis. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Redskins on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Now a toss. This is Geis. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Jordan Reed has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll run on 1st down. Townsend, 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
25. 56. Hey, here we go. He's checking. Hey, quick win.
Here's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Single. 11. Hey, Tuesday. 56.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now Thompson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Haskins to throw. Open man here, Sims complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
52. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
SOS, SOS, SOS.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
56, right there, 56. Base. Go!
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Freeman again. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Ryan Anderson. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Mike 52.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
52's the mic, boys. 52. All day, baby, all day. Check 52's the mic. Check 52.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Hey, let's get this.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Julio Jones once again the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Ryan wants to throw it. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the pro corner, Josh Norman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
First down, it's Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
This will be taken short. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. From the 35 on second down, Haskins, he's got it complete to Thompson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. On first down, Thompson. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 26. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now Haskins to throw it. He's got Thompson here, complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now a run with Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Play action now. Brissett.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The first down throw for Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. After the sack on first down, Brissett, defensive end, gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your...
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Looking to throw, Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And the Redskin first down.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, 31 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. And some room to maneuver. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second and 11 now. Brissett, the completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 23. So they're on that play. Offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. And then moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Brissett now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 6-yard line.
On second down, it's Mack. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move but couldn't free much space. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Well, that's one of the drawbacks. Are running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Now again, right side, it's Geis. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Alert 3.
They'll run with Geis. There to stop it was Darius Leonard.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and failing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Well, design run for their wideout. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Here we go, 50, Mike 50.
Here we go on 4th down, Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. To Thompson on the draw. Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. Hopkins' kick is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Hines. And an alley to run. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Some quarterbacks just seem to have a knack for setting up the draw play, and he did it really well there.
And those guys who can do that well often are very good at play action, too. And the beneficiaries, they're running backs and they're wide receivers.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Man, move it. You got to get that.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Complete to Chester Rogers. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down and goal. Brissett to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Throwing, Brissett, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Now a run with Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Thompson He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On the ground, it's Geis. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, man. Got four down. Slam. Okay.
On play action, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
On second down now, it's Thompson. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Redskins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Marcus Hunt. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right here. We got to step it up.
On first down, it's Hines. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. Big hit.
1-yard gain.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Watch the pass.
They go play action with Brissett. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Brissett on 4th down. Funches has it complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. And what do they start thinking about? And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play. A game-changing play. A turnover force, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, 4th quarter, that is a game-changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously cost them.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise,
and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Let's go, defense.
They begin the drive with Hines. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brissett to the right side to Eric Ebron. 22 yards there, a first down. Brissett now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's first. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Deron Payne in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. To try again after the sack. Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Brissett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Y'all playing.
Brissett to throw for it on fourth. And he's got Rodgers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's Brissett. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Third and long, it's Watson. And an alley to run. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going for it. It's Watson. And this is incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
I got this. There you go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they would have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for Cook.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line. 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 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. Nifty move. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A first down carry now for Miller. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 7.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Watson. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He may try and run for this. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson steps away. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
57, 19. Check 56.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Watson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They'll run. It's Miller. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed him, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Coleman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Here we go.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's Coleman here. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. To throw is Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Levine Toilolo.